I've been playing flute for a while. I learned it from a guy at a powwow. He just kind of showed up out of nowhere like some trickster and just pulled the flute out of his bag. It's like, you're interested in that flute? I could teach you something. And he taught me the scale. Which is really like up and down is the best scale to use for a flute if you're interested in playing. It's really easy. It's just a lot of fancy stuff from there and back. There's other notes you can play, but that's the easiest scale. So it sounds really good no matter where you go. There's certain notes that sound better when you end on them. Sometimes a lot of these flutes still come with that part covered with leather, which is good at first, but when you really get into it, it's a whole other note. A couple of different techniques you can use for playing. A lot of people know the vibrato, which really comes from vibrating your diaphragm. Then you can play like you can push a note here, using your tongue to go. And just bouncing around a little bit more is just like another technique is the rolling the note, and that's just slowly rolling your finger off of the whatever note you want to go either in or out. So that's a little bit of the rolling with vibrato and just going in and out of it. There's a lot of different teachings around those noises, and some of it comes from inspiration from listening to animals. But the only other thing I can think of is like the faster vibrato, which is a little bit different. The trick is trying to sound smooth going in and out of those while playing naturally, kind of just letting the spirits guide your fingers. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot about. You can, when you're playing, you have to go with the lower breath control on the lower notes, and the higher notes you can push a little bit harder. If you blow, if you push too much air on the lower notes, it'll sound like higher pitch, but sometimes you can use that. And then the short stop. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing extra air and kind of letting these top two or whatever ones it goes. It sounds a little bit different. Haven't fully figured out. It's just kind of you just kind of jump up with it wherever you're at. And that'd be most of what I know about playing the flute. If you've ever made a flute, there's two chambers here. The air goes through it, goes over a simple little pathway for the air to follow, one hole to the next. There's a 45-degree angle on here, and there's a little channel on the bottom of this. So if you're playing a flute, you're gonna have to really make sure you take care of that, and every once in a while put some linseed oil or whatever you want to take care of it. Sometimes if it's not playing right, it's got to be on that perfect, where's that? So it might be too far back or too far forward. You want to just see a little bit, if you can see that. And then it should sound like this. So this is what it sounds like a little too far forward. Too far back. It sounds a little bit different either way. One way sounds, you can just hear the air, more air being blown than being spun on this 45-degree angle or wherever you want to get it. It changes as long as it cuts the air, but if it cuts it best, it'll make the loudest noise. I haven't made a bunch of flutes, but I can't wait to figure out all the different things I can learn by making these.